What is up, fitness friends? My name is Gerard Alapano, and I have an exciting video for you today. Today we're going to play with a ball. So the objects you're going to be playing with is try to get a soccer ball or a basketball or any kind of round object that you have with you. Maybe a water bottle or just a tall circular object that you can use for today's activity. All right, let's get into our warm-up. I hope you like our exercise for today. Let's get right into it. All right, fitness friends, we're gonna go into our first warm-up of the day of our amazing exercise routine. We're gonna do some knee hugs. So from here, we're gonna bring our knee back to our chest just like the last video. Hug it as close as we can to our chest and then bring it right back down. Do it on the other leg and repeat. If it's getting a little bit too hard for you, take your time, pull it up to your chest still, and then bring it right back down. As you can see, I lift my leg up to a 90-degree angle and then bring it up to my chest from there. Try not to pull your leg all the way throughout the entire motion. Just bring it at the top and hug straight ahead of you. You guys got this. We have an awesome workout for you today. We're almost there to the end of this video. Do take your time if it's getting a little bit too hard. This is just the warm-up. Let's get right into our next one. Woo! Alrighty, so the next warm-up of today out of the three is running in place, or as you saw in the beginning, I was running back and forth. Really try to start burning those energy that you had, that you've been sticking with all day today. Keep moving those feet as much as you can. We're gonna have that little sweat onto us. As you can see, I'm starting to get a little bit tired, so I will go into a little marching routine, as you can tell from here. As long as your feet are moving, that is what is important. Keep moving those feet, all right? If it's getting a little bit too easy, I'm gonna show you some butt kickers. Really try to bring those heels all the way to your butt and then kick your butt right on the same spot. Keep alternating your legs or keep moving your feet as much as you can. Let's go into our third warm-up. Woohoo! Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I lowered my picture down a little bit because we're gonna be doing some sideways jumps. From here, we're gonna jump left and right. Imagine that there's a little lake right between your feet and you're gonna jump over that lake from the side, okay? From here, keep on moving those feet as much as you can. If it's getting a little bit too hard, you're starting to sweat a little bit, as you can tell, take a little break. If it's getting a little bit too easy, do a little jump. Keep moving those feet as fast as you can, as I'm showing right now. I'm about to show the little easier side where you will jump to one side, take a little break, and then, there you go. And then jump right over again. Keep moving those feet, everyone. You got this. Let's get into our first exercise of the day. Alrighty, friends. So right now is your break, so go ahead and get some water. I'm just going to show you what we're going to be doing next, all right? So if you can, go ahead and grab a parent, or if you can't, just go ahead and use a wall. I'm going to use my mom. She's going to be off to the side of the screen, and we're going to be passing it back and forth to each other, all right? So from here, you can do a test pass. Doesn't matter to the distance, depending on how much you want to challenge yourself. Alrighty, friends, so as you can tell, I'm not the best passer, but we're gonna go ahead and pass the ball back to our parent, or just pass it to a wall if we don't have anyone with us, and we're gonna hit the inside of our foot, all right? Try not to kick the ball at the top of your foot or jam your toe. That's gonna hurt a lot, so really try and pass that ball back and forth using the side of your foot. As you can see here, I mess up. I'm not the best, but go ahead and reset from the distance that you originally started at. Stay at that point and keep passing back and forth. If you mess up, don't worry. Keep resetting from the beginning and then passing back and forth. You got this. We are almost done with our first exercise of the day. Really start moving your feet. If it gets a little bit too hard, as you can see here, I'm stopping the ball and then passing the ball right back to my mom. We're almost done. Let's get into our second exercise. Alrighty, so before we go into our second exercise, we're going to go into our second break. Don't forget to drink some water. From here, we're going to put two objects from a distance. As you can tell, I put both my water bottles one away. And from here, I'm just going to do a little practice run of what we're going to be doing. We're going to kick the ball back and forth, going around each of these two objects. And we're just going to keep on moving. Don't forget to breathe. If you need an extra break, go ahead and take it. And let's get into our second exercise. Woo! Alrighty, friends. So, as I said before, during our break, we're just going to bring that ball around each object. Going to stay on the outside of each one. Practicing both, using both our feet to move throughout this exercise. As you can tell, just having the ball between our feet, hitting it back and forth. As you can see, I just messed up right now, but don't worry. Put that object right on up if you hit it, and then get right back into it. Keep moving those feet. As you can tell, hit on the inside of your foot when you're turning on whatever foot. So as you can tell, I'm using the left leg, hitting back and forth, going around. And then if you want to go, turn around, go the other way, and then use your right leg to move about. If you want to make this harder for you, increase the distance of my two objects. I don't have a lot of space, but let's go into our third exercise. Good job, everyone. Alrighty, friends. So before we get into our third exercise, we're actually going to go into our third break. Don't forget to get some water, relax, try to breathe. If you need extra break time, don't worry, you can always pause the video at any time, and we're gonna go into our third setup. So, just like the last video or exercise that we were doing, we're gonna have that ball, two objects away from each other, and we're gonna have the ball on the left side of the two water bottles. From here, we're gonna actually practice, do a little run through of having the ball go in between the two objects and then coming out on the outside. Let's get into our next and last exercise of the day. Let's do it. Alrighty, for our last exercise, we're gonna do some figure eights with our soccer ball or object that is round, or a ball that we have. From here, we're gonna stay on the left side of the ball. As you can see, I'm gonna rotate around using my right foot. Oh, if you hit an object, don't worry about it. Go ahead and set up that object and then go right back into moving. From here, keep those feet moving. Try to hit the ball as many times as you can. Try to keep it hitting on the inside of your feet while you're rotating inwards from the outside of around an object. Always try to hit the inside of your foot, okay? Try not to hit the top of your foot. You're gonna have a little bit more control. Only when you're going on a straight path, try to hit the top of your foot while moving throughout this exercise. You guys got this. We're almost done with our exercise. We're gonna have a cool down at the end, and we're gonna finish off from there. Keep on moving, everyone. You got this. Couple more seconds. Keep on moving those feet. If you want to make it harder, you can increase the distance. If you want to make it easier, you can totally decrease the distance between both objects. Good job, everyone. Alrighty, our final cool down of the day is some toe touches. As I'm showing here, don't forget to breathe, okay? But our setup for this exercise is have this leg, or our left leg, as I'm showing now, as far out as we can. Have our right leg touch our inner thigh, and then try to reach for your toes. If you can't reach for your toes, that's totally fine. As I'm showing now, just reach all the way up as far as you can. Now, go ahead and switch our feet. From here, both hands are gonna come together. Now that we're doing our right foot, try to reach for our right foot. Left leg is gonna be on the inside of our inner right leg. Don't forget to stretch and breathe as much as you can. This is a very relaxing exercise to finish off our day. And we are done in 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. What is up, fitness friends? I hope you had an amazing exercise, put in a little bit of sweat, really try to coordinate your feet, and I hope it was a really challenging exercise today. You did an amazing job today. Give yourself a good pat on the back. Don't forget to drink some water if you need to, and, give yourself a high five. You made it today. Good job, everyone.